How to be an alpha male, self-care, and mini vacations. Okay guys, I'm gonna talk real quickly about this as I enjoy the scenic view in my hotel room. I'm actually on the top floor of my hotel here, where I've got a view of pretty much the entire city here. And I'm staying here for a couple of weeks just because I needed to get out of the city. I needed to take a break from the city and all the craziness that's going on right now. A lot of political events happening right now, as there always is, right? It's nothing new. But for me personally, I like to get away at least, and I've mentioned this in a number of my paid coaching videos, I like to take breaks or take like a mini vacation at least every 2 to 3 months. So every 90 days, I take a mini vacation, if not a full vacation. Most of the time I just take these mini vacations because I'm working a lot and I don't like to be away for too long. I mean, even being away for the next couple of weeks, I like to stay productive, and I'm in my hotel room right now and I'm shooting coaching videos. But thing about getting away and just giving yourself a break and giving yourself an opportunity to mentally and physically and emotionally and spiritually recharge is something that you need to do, right? It's something you need to do, because if you just keep going out there in the world and just keep firing away, just keep hammering away at your goals, at your dreams, at your ambitions. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be doing these things. You keep plugging away at your path and purpose. These are all good things. Every once in a while, you need to give yourself a break. You just need to give yourself a few days. You don't have to take a couple of weeks off. I mean, there are times I work 80 hours a week. So, it's no surprise I'll take 2 weeks off every few months, right? And even as I shoot this, talking about how I'm taking a break, I'm actually working, right? I'm shooting coaching videos. But you need to give yourself a mini break at least every 90 days, okay? At least every 90 days. For me, it's every 2 to 3 months. So every 60 to 90 days, I just go somewhere. I go somewhere. Right now, I'm nowhere fancy. I'm just kind of outside Tahoe. So I'm nowhere fancy. It's just somewhere where it's quiet, it's peaceful, and I can just get away and recharge the batteries and reflect on my own life and where I'm going and where I want to go next. What I want the next chapter of my life to look like, to be like, who I want in my life, who I need to get rid of in my life. There might be a couple of girls in my dating rotation, which there are, that I'm thinking about just kind of like cutting the cord with, and it's kind of a tough decision because these girls haven't done anything wrong. They're cool to hang out with, but our values don't necessarily align. And I'm feeling like, okay, if I cut these girls off, I could free up time for 2 even more high caliber girls, right? Even hotter girls, right? Even though these girls are very hot in their own right, I'm like, I could free up time to meet somebody else who aligns more with my values. Or if I don't do that, replace them with 2 other girls to refresh my dating rotation, I could use that extra time that I'm not spending with them to like work on my business or start a new business venture, go on a new adventure, maybe live in a different country or do something else, right? But these are these times where, like now is one of those times where I'm taking a mini break, kind of a mini vacation somewhat, right? It's been actually a little over 90 days since I've taken a mini vacation because a lot's happened and the economy was shut down for a little while. That's why I'm taking 2 weeks to myself and not just 1, but I'm also like quasi working while I'm here, just because, again, it makes me feel good when I'm at least somewhat productive. But I'm away from the city, I'm away from my home, I'm away from the girls I'm dating. It's just basically me here in my hotel room. And there goes my dogs, there goes my laptop up right now, and Gizmo's buried somewhere in these, somewhere in one of those pillows. But yeah, I'm just here reflecting and just taking a mental break and giving myself an opportunity to spiritually and physically recharge. Also, when I take these mini breaks, I also take a break from working out, because I work out consecutively a few times per week. I never miss, even if I'm feeling like shit and I don't feel like working out, I push myself to do it. Even if it's the middle of the night and I didn't do that extra workout for that week, I will get it done. So when I take these mini vacations, I completely just cut everything off and I don't work out. I just kind of relax. It doesn't mean I, go to town and start eating crappy food or anything like that. I don't. I continue to eat it healthy. I just give my body a break, right? I give my body a break. And every time that I'm done with one of these like mini vacations every 90 days, I come back to the city or I come back home, I feel so much better about myself. And then I'm already looking forward to the next mini break, the next vacation. You feel me? I give myself something to look forward to, because as I teach you guys in my paid programs, like the 44 Secrets to Becoming a Real Alpha Male or my Premium Alpha Male channel, one thing I teach you guys about is the 3 factors of happiness. And the 3 factors of happiness is you have to have someone to love, right? Something to do, and something to look forward to. So someone to love, something to do, and something to look forward to. And number 3 I've found is very, very important. It's like I can have someone to love and I can have something to do, but if I don't have something to look forward to, it kind of kills everything else. I'm not as motivated, right? So I have to have something to look forward to. And these mini vacations that I take, right now I'm kind of outside Tahoe. I don't know where the next trip will be. It'll just be somewhere random. Maybe it'll be like Dallas, Texas. Maybe it'll be Phoenix, Arizona. Just wherever I feel like is just not very noisy. It's kind of quiet and I can just kind of like exercise anonymity, so to speak. Part of being an alpha male is self-care. Okay, you have to take care of yourself because nobody else is going to take care of you, right? So you have to take care of yourself, and I'm not just saying like physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You have to give yourself time to reflect. Okay, it's no different from, say, a football game, right? There's halftime. Why is there halftime? It's because both teams have to go into their lockers and they have to kind of look at the decisions they're making so far and if they should continue with it or if they need to change things up. And obviously the team who's losing is going to make different decisions, right? They're going to be like, hey, these decisions are not working for us. We got to change shit up, right? You guys who watched the last Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs and the 49ers, right? They went into halftime, and at halftime, it looked like the Niners had them, right? It looked like they had the Chiefs. Chiefs couldn't move the ball. They weren't really scoring, turning over the ball to the Niners, and obviously they went into their locker room going, hey, we need to make some different decisions here. We need to change things up. And obviously they went out and they did, and they won the Super Bowl, right? They totally just took over that game in the fourth quarter. This is why even in sports, they have like halftime, or say you watch NASCAR. In NASCAR, they have pit stops, right? You can't just drive around the track nonstop until the race is over. You got to go in and you got to do a pit stop. Okay? You got to go in pit stop, and then the guy who works a pit is going to strategize with you and be like, hey, this is what the other drivers are doing. This is what you need to do. You need to drive more to the outside, or you need to drive more to the inside. Get out there, and then you start going around the track, right? You do a few more laps, and then you pit again, and then you re-strategize again. Same thing with your own life, right? You have to take pit stops from time to time. You have to give yourself a break from time to time. You cannot just hammer away without getting completely burned out, right? And trust me, I did that. When I first started building my business, I didn't take any breaks. I didn't do any self-care, and I literally burned myself out. It took a long time to recharge my batteries and just start feeling good about life again. Just start having like the same type of energy that I had mentally and physically that I had before I started my business. And even at times right now, I still feel like I'm catching up just because I never gave myself a break for like those first 5 years that I was starting it. And this is why now I'm just very, very aggressive on self-care, when it comes to myself. Obviously, this isn't really, helping anyone else but me, but obviously it's helping my content, so it is helping you and indirectly. It's important for me to just make sure I'm doing self-care, as it should be for you. You have to take care of yourself. and you might think, oh, I'm really busy, I can't take vacations, I can't just take off like that. Actually, you can. Okay, actually you can, even if it's just for a weekend. And that's where I started. I just started like, before my business really had traction, I would just take off for the weekend. I would just go like, okay, I'm gonna take Friday through Sunday off. I'm just not gonna think about anything. And I would just do that, right? Friday through Sunday. I'd go somewhere, wouldn't even be far. I would like go to San Diego or something and just stay in a hotel for like 3 days and just reflect, right? I wouldn't really do much. I would just kind of ghost everybody, and I would just get away from everybody so I could reflect on my own life and where I'm headed and where I want to go next. And again, what I want the next chapter of my life to look like. Where do I want to be? Where do I see myself in 5 years, 10 years, right? Right now, I was in the middle of, or as of recently, I should say, I was in the middle of purchasing a house, right? I was purchasing a house, and I was thinking, oh, should I buy this house kind of like in the Bay Area, not too far away from where my family is, because I want to stay close to my family. There was a house out in, I want to say it was out in Danville by Blackhawk that I was looking at. Nice community, beautiful community. And I was like, wow, this is a great house, pretty fair market value. And I really wanted to pull the trigger on the house. And then I was like, before I do that, I was already talking to the realtor about it. I was going to put in an offer, and I'm like, and if the offer went through, I would have been, somewhat obligated to buy this house, and then I would have had to move in there. Then that's like another responsibility on my shoulders, and I was like that close to doing it, and then I pulled back, and I took a mini vacation, right? I took one of these mini vacations, and I reflected, and then I decided that I was going to wait. I was going to wait because I'm like, I don't want that responsibility right now of taking care of a giant house on my own, right? I don't want that responsibility. I've already got property. I've already got other responsibilities. I've got cars. I've got things in storage. I'm like, do I want to take on like another house and, do all this? Right now I feel like I just kind of want to roam around. I just want to travel, and I don't want that responsibility on my shoulders. So I made the decision not to do it at this time, and then, just by sheer luck, it turned out to be a pretty good decision because the economy started crashing a little bit and real estate started going down. So it turned out to be a pretty good decision that I just kind of held off. I'm like, oh, sweet. I didn't buy that property. And now I'm just kind of roaming around still, which I love, right? Which I love. But it's just part of that self-care, self-reflection that I feel every man needs, to implement into his own life. You just need time away from your life. Just, go to a different town that you're not familiar with. Just go somewhere else where you can just sit, be at peace, and just kind of like almost be zen and really, really think about where your life is headed and if it's going in the direction that you want it to go in. Because think about this, you only get one crack at this, right? You only get one crack at life. You can't screw it up, right? There are no do-overs. You only get one shot at this. So take advantage of it. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up here. Until next time, this is Matt Cross from Alpha Male Secrets. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on YouTube. And more importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you guys subscribe, and also when you share my coaching videos with other like-minded red pill friends of yours, okay? It helps out our community, it helps grow the channel, obviously, and it helps grow our movement as men. If you have other like-minded friends who think like you, who share the same ideas and values as you, bring them onto my channel, have them subscribe, and send them some of my coaching videos, and just bring them over. Okay, just bring them over. For you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I am creating for you even further, the best way to do that is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I am hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing that is to protect my content in the event that YouTube just all of a sudden like shuts us down because they don't like you guys becoming empowered. They don't like you guys becoming woke to the truth, right? no matter what happens, I will still have my premium alpha channel being hosted on this other private platform that I'm paying for. Okay, I'm paying for this platform where I'm putting my premium content on it, so it will never be lost and nobody can ever take it down. Even if YouTube ever does take us down, you will be a member of my premium alpha channel and you will be safe. Okay. Also, it's way more private than YouTube. With YouTube, I mean, there's just a lot of privacy issues, not that much different from Facebook. But on my private platform, everything is encrypted, everything is secure, so you can guarantee that you're safe on my private platform. Again, because I'm paying for this platform. It's only $1 for the entire first month of premium alpha male coaching lessons from me. And all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now and I will see you in my next coaching video. So I sign out from the top of my hotel room. I'm actually on the top floor here. And it's a nice shot of the entire city here, the mountains, and it's very quiet and peaceful. I'm probably going to head out and explore the town a bit. There's a car museum down here too that I want to check out. Apparently they have a gold DeLorean in there, so I'm gonna go look at that. And yeah, just kind of enjoy life. Till next time.